Hi, Tim Blankenship here with Divorce661.com. Today we're talking about a couple of calls I've had from spouses who wanted to be informed of their rights and know, what they're entitled to and that sort of thing. Lately, it's been the wife that's been calling, and the troubling thing is the issue with the two or three of these calls I've had this week is that they had a very familiar pattern in that they were both either stay-at-home moms or worked part-time jobs, but for the most part, the husband was the breadwinner, and talking about getting a divorce. The husband in both cases became rather threatening, if you will, and dominating, I guess would be a better word for it. Basically saying, I'm going to give you this, you're not getting that, and that's the way it's going to be. And the problem with that is that's obviously not how it works. And what I want to, let everyone know in this episode is no matter how much you fight, no matter how ugly you make it, no matter how much you throw at an attorney to fight for you, you're going to get what you're entitled to. And whether you're the spouse receiving, what you're entitled to, like in this case, the wife, what are you entitled to? You're going to get that regardless. It's just how much money are you going to spend in attorney's fees before you realize that. So in this case, for the husband, it's not always the husband. So I'm not here to demonize husbands here, obviously. But in these particular cases, the husbands are basically dominating. This is what I'm going to give you. You're not getting anything else. And it was very short-sighted, meaning, hey, you can have half the house, the equity, but I'm not paying you alimony, and I'm not going to give you child support. Things like that. And that's just not going to happen like that, especially where the husband's working full time and making more money than the wife, and where the spouse is entitled to child support and alimony. They're just going to get it, and that's the way it is. Now, the reason I wanted to have this episode aired is because if you're the husband listening to this and you are doing this or thinking of doing this, all it's going to do is cost you money, in time, in unnecessary litigation, in attorney's fees. You're just not going to win. Now, the sad part is you're going to go to an attorney. You're going to say, this is what I want. They're going to say, sure, I'm going to get that for you. And they're going to promise you the world. And you're going to spend a bunch of money on attorney's fees. And at the end of a year or 2 years, when you finally get done with litigation and your spouse gets half of everything anyways, you're going to say, why did I spend the $20, $30, or $50,000 when I should have just came to an agreement in the beginning? And everything would have been exactly the same, less the money you spent on attorney's fees. So just do the right thing, folks, when going through divorce. I know it's not fun. It's not pleasurable. You might be the spouse that doesn't want it. It's going to happen if one spouse wants it or not. It's just a matter of time and the amount of money you're going to spend on your divorce. Tim Blankenship, Divorce661.com. I hope you're having a great day. We'll talk to you soon.